what's up? I only have a few minutes to talk because I gotta run. I wanted to talk about the law of attraction, which I am really reluctant to do. And the reason being is because there are a lot of people in my world who just swear by and love the law of attraction. And I personally know that when people start to watch the movie or read the book on The Secret, they get like crazed, like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna like manifest a new car and a husband and a house and a business. Well, I just want to talk to you a little bit about what to do when the law of attraction fails you and when you should give up. What? Give up? But Andrea, you are little Miss Queen of Positivity. You would never want us to give up. Well, actually, what I mean is there are certain things that you need to give up on, certain approaches. Now, if this sounds a little provocative, well, good, then I've got your attention on this lovely Friday. What's up, Shamani? What's up, Faida? It's lovely to see you. And Jeanette, as always. I am bringing this to you now because I was talking with one of the authors of my new book, Time to Rise, and a couple of people are sharing stories in this book about how they have used their energy and their powers of manifestation to change their lives. And it's amazing because if you knew the number of people who can say that that book, The Secret, or that movie, that documentary, if you want to call it that, that movie, The Secret, changed their lives, like the number of people who tell me that on a day-to-day basis, I'm like, wow. It strikes me as crazy because the year that the movie The Secret came out was the year my first book came out. And in my book, yeah, I talk about the law of attraction. And it was one of those things that I was kind of looked at as being a little weird for saying that you could change your health with this law of attraction. And so I wonder how many of you are like working it. Are you working this law of attraction? Are you trying to manifest some changes in your life? And how much success have you achieved? A lot? A little? Did you give up? Well, there's a key difference that I want to talk about and a key distinction. And that is, people got excited by The Secret and they thought, okay, if I visualize it, you know, and I believe it's possible because so-and-so did it, then I'm going to receive it. But did you realize that there is an art to receiving? And I'm not just saying that because I'm part of the Art of Receiving Summit, but, and I'll put the link in the description, there are many people that don't know how to receive. And there are many people who don't recognize when things are coming to them that they need to receive. You see, let's say you do visualize some car or some dream job or some hot hunk of a partner. What if there's something leading you to that person or that place or that thing, but you would refuse it? What if there's still something inside of you that you think you're really not worthy? That's why the law of attraction fails. Because if you remember the little concept, it's taken from the Bible and every other spiritual tradition out there, the whole idea of faith is that you conceive it, you believe it, and you receive it. So if you conceive of it in your mind and you believe that it's possible, then there's still this ability to receive. So let's talk about the belief aspect. Like, what do you believe you're worthy of? What do you believe is possible? Because I can tell you that if you don't believe you're worthy of success, happiness, love, joy, abundance, it doesn't matter how much the universe sprinkles on or pours on, it's not going to change for you. So when do you give up on this whole dream board and trying to manifest? Well, here's what I would say. You give up when you're not getting results. What? What I mean is, I don't want you to really give up. What I want you to do is change your approach. Because there's an energy aspect to this. This whole world we live in is a world of energy and information. So thinking about the information in your subconscious about whether you really believe you're worthy to receive something, and the energy that you're putting out there. Now, many of you know that I have a kid, and she is the light of my life. My little 11-year-old daughter, Sienna, is very clever, and I love her. And you know what? She is a master manifester. This whole law of attraction thing, honey, I just explained a little bit of this stuff, and she had it down. So what I mean by this energy, this resonance, if you will, is you've got to become a vibrational match for what you desire. And again, if you're holding this belief that you're really not worthy or it's just not possible, you're not really ready to receive it, and you're not really a match for it. It's going to be really next to impossible to be manifested. So why is it that children get it like this? So here's the situation. My little princess says, Mom, I really want a dog. I really want a dog. And I said, well, of course you can have a dog. You know, when you're at age, I don't even know what magical age, I had a number in mind. And I said, oh, and and then we have to have a garden, and you have to be willing to take it out. I had a long list. Because I'm like, by the time you can meet all of these, requirements, well, that's far enough in the future. So guess what she did? She started practicing Qigong, where we literally get into the energy and the vibration of our end result, the desired result. And what she did is she started to imagine what it would feel like to have that dog, and what it would feel like to snuggle up with that dog. And she started going through, Pinterest and looking at these dogs and looking online, and she started to meditate. And she literally, my little hippie, she got these little crystals and she set them out around her little blanket, and she started to meditate on having a dog. And at first I'm looking at her like, oh, honey, you can just keep meditating for the next 3 years. We ain't getting no dog, right? And lo and behold, this is what she started to do. Because guess what? If mama is not in a receptive mode, ain't nothing gonna get in this house. So guess what? My little law of attraction, secret manifesting woman, what she did was she would come into my room and she would say, oh, Mom, look at this cute little picture I found of this cute little Yorkie. Who isn't a sucker for cute dogs? I mean, especially puppies, these cute little teacups and mini Yorkies. So pretty soon I'm melting. But at first I had up that wall. I was like, no, I'm not gonna succumb. Yes, they're cute, but I'm thinking in my mind, they'll still be cute 3 years, 5 years from now. Well, she would come in day after day. Oh, look at this one, and look at this one. And we're scrolling through Pinterest of all these cute puppies that she's saved. And I'm like, oh, they are cute. So pretty soon at night, she'd put on her little meditation music, and she'd get into that whole state of what it would be like to cuddle up with that little cute dog. And just before bed, she'd come in, look at this cute picture. Little by little, she was changing my energy. Are you seeing a link here? So I ask, when do you give up? Well, when you give up on your approach to trying to manifest something. I'm not saying give up on the goal itself. I'm saying have a look at the energy, the vibration, the information that you're carrying around, the beliefs that you're carrying around about what is possible for you. Now, all the interviews I do, all the books I publish, all the preaching and teaching I do is so that you can impact your brain, your body, your life from the deepest, most profound level. And I'm talking the spiritual level. So not just this egoic level, but really what in your heart would make you feel like life is worth living for you. And then go out and do that. Now, I'm going to challenge you, because some of you have told me things that you want, and then I say, well, let's create that. And then some of you back down, which means you're setting up this pattern into the universe that says, I want it, no, I don't want it. I want it, I'm scared, no, I don't. Oh, the opportunity is there, no. Oh, it's not perfect, the universe is trying to supply your every need because we live in an abundant universe. Okay, I wasn't planning to preach, but there we go. So I'm going to say hello to some people. Hello, Bodil, Sarah Kate, Susanna, one of our newest authors in Time to Rise. Woohoo! Welcome to the party. Can't wait to share your stories. And Jeanette, you're doing some blogging now, and you use those dresses to make you happy. Yes, baby. One of my previous Facebook Lives, we talked about why we delay using things or feeling the pleasure. And that's part of this whole manifesting. It's like, you got to put yourself in that state. And so Jeanette was talking about, oh, I have all these beautiful dresses. Just like some of us have beautiful candles and body scrubs and plates and china that we never use. We're like, but no, get into that state of abundance where the need is already met, because somewhere on the planet, that stuff exists. I mean, unless you're okay, I'm not even gonna go there. I'm not gonna go there. What's up, Hilde? Jennifer, nice to have you here. Sometimes giving up is the smartest thing to do. No point persisting on the wrong goal for the wrong reasons. I hear you, Shimoni, and you know what else happens? I don't know if you've ever seen this, Shimoni, but sometimes when we quote unquote give up, we let go of that egoic, clenching attachment towards there's only one way to achieve that goal. And as soon as we ease up, it frees up new energy and new ability for us to see. And sometimes that's when the stuff comes. Many times, okay, in my life, many times. Because when you're too busily fixed and closed on one way of getting your goal achieved, then you're blocking the rest of the blessings that the universe may have for you. So as soon as you can give up, in a sense, where you let go of that clenching, grasping, and clinging, and instead just have an open hand, the universe can place exactly what you want in there. And so my precious daughter, back to the story, she was, dreaming of this beautiful puppy that she would have. And she was coming into my room and showing me the pictures every night and every morning until I broke down. And you know where this is going. It's going right here to little Lusa. Say hi, Lusa. You guys know the story. She got her dog. She got her wish. And here she is in living Technicolor. Yeah. And she was a famous star at our Stories with Soul workshop. You'll see that, Susanna, as soon as you start watching the videos in our training from Stories with Soul. This little puppy dog ended up running around and stealing the show while I was trying to teach. Yes, Susanna says, the best way to make God laugh is to tell her about your plans. That's right. We make plans and God laughs. So let go and let God. But that's exactly what Sienna did. She just started changing her energy and vibration, visualizing, and yeah, please don't share it, Susanna, because you're going to come home with a dog. Because that's what happened. Because then I gave in and I thought, maybe we'll just go look at some. How stupid was I? How are you going to just look at this and imagine she was only 8 weeks old? How could you look at her and not take her home? Right? She's like, what? Exactly. So yeah, we thought we were going to do that. So we drive an hour and a half and we get to this little place and Lusa was looking kind of pitiful, which, now I realize it was very clever of Lusa. So she walks in and Sienna's just like, oh, she looks so pitiful, Mom. It's like it's too noisy in here and there's too many other dogs. There was no way I was not coming home with that dog. Okay, so all I'm saying is the time for you to give up on the law of attraction is maybe when you're not using it appropriately, or you're so egoically attached to only having one way that your world gets manifested into reality, that you lose sight of the fact that you have to have this open, receiving energy, and you have to have your heart and every aspect of you in resonance or as a vibrational match to that new state of being. And so for all of my people who are out there as public speakers, for the athletes that I work with, and the actors, we know that we have to rehearse before we step out on that stage or before we take our mark in that sport. And we know this because even neuroscience has proven that the rehearsal changes the brain and it changes what we emit. So these are the keys to you really stepping out in life, including when it's really scary, including when you have no clue how you're going to manifest that man or manifest that money or manifest that cute dog. But the whole world is open and available to us if we would but believe and truly work on our energy. So Sarah Kate, if you would kindly, please, before I run out of the house, put the link to the resonance experiment. I want everyone to join in with us, where we literally change the resonance, the vibration that we feel. With Ken Stone, who's this luminary in the world who does mediumship, and he does all these ways of really tapping into the energy. He and I had this conversation about how we change our energy. And so the resonance experiment is inviting people to actually take part in this and actually change their energy in a collective way. And that's where some serious power lies. And then the second thing that I hope that Sarah Kate will share with you is the art of receiving. So one of these interviews that I recently done with a lovely, lovely person in this world, Anahita June, she is doing some amazing thing with helping women really tap into their heart and their soul to receive that next big thing in life. And that could be anything. But so many of the women I worked with told me how hard it was to receive. And I get it. When I had to receive help to deal with Sienna when she wasn't sleeping through the night, it was the hardest thing for me to do. I judged myself for having a need to take on any help from someone else. But until you learn how to receive, all the manifesting and mojo and visualizing and vision boarding you do ain't gonna amount to a hill of beans, my friends. So if you would share that as well, Sarah Kate, it would be awesome, because the art of receiving, it's got multiple experts sharing how to really tap in. If there are some beliefs, false beliefs, limiting beliefs, that you're not worthy of something, you need to change that. And you can change that. We're called to be the author of our hero's life story. And so if there's something that's been blocking you up repeatedly, it's time to blow away those blocks and those obstacles so that you can manifest the life that you really feel that you're truly destined to live. So check out, thank you, Sarah Kate, for sharing that. I'm going to run, because guess what I'm going to do this weekend? I think, fingers crossed, I'm going to be shooting some videos for the Diamond Life Design Project. It's a whole nother thing. I'll tell you all about it. But I just got a phone call from the printer. He's like, you do know I close at 4 o'clock, right? I'm like, no. So I have to get across town and pick up this Diamond Life design that's going to be up on the wall. Because one of the things people ask me, they think, okay, yeah, you're a master manifester, the mistress of manifestation, Yes, I do manifest a lot, and I work my ass off a lot. But there's also an art to deliberately and consciously choosing to architect my life in the way that fits me and my family. Consciously choosing to focus on the things that I truly desire and not tolerating the stuff I don't, and putting up serious boundaries. And boundaries are tough for someone when you go into being a public figure and you're out there in the world. But I have created this life and this lifestyle very consciously. And that's only because in the past, I was like everyone else that I knew, just kind of reacting to what came at me. Yes, I may have achieved certain goals, but they weren't always really the goals that would provide the deepest fulfillment inside of me. So I found myself with a bunch of stuff and a bunch of accolades and achievements that didn't even budge the dial on my depression. And once I really got clear that I am the author of my life story, the architect of my life and my destiny, tuning in to the divine and really saying, no, this is my higher self that's running the show. Not even my soul. You know, the soul is what has all this accumulated karma and drama from the past. And you can supersede that by going into the realm of spirit. So now we're not even talking about the laws of attraction. We're talking about the laws of the universe, which govern, okay. See, there I go again. Anyway, you can architect your life. And so I've teamed up with my friend, Derry Llewellyn-Davies, who is also a contributing author to the Time to Rise book. And he's someone who has totally architected a crazy life. And I say crazy because he like climbs mountains and does multiple marathons across the desert, and he's going to the jungle, and he's going back to Everest a second time. And yeah, I'm actually going with him this next time to Mount Everest in April. And you can come with us. But Derry has deliberately architected his life to be kicking ass in business, you know, doing all these global speaking engagements, advising companies large and small, and being a fully present father to his 3 beautiful girls. But that doesn't happen by accident. Having this rosy, glowing life does happen by a certain amount of effort. I'm not saying that, you know, the law of attraction doesn't work. I'm saying when you bring all of these elements together, you know, the laws of the universe, visualizing, deliberately architecting, setting boundaries, and really dialing into your spirit about what you're on this planet to do, blasting out the ego crap, the false beliefs, the limiting beliefs, all that false programming of the past, that's when you can truly architect a diamond life. So we've gotten together and we are doing a special webinar on how we've used this diamond system. He created it. It just happens to match the way I live my life too. And so we're bringing this to the world so that you too can use some of these techniques in your own way to manifest a fabulous, fabulous life. No more excuses, because you know I don't like that. And that's it. So, mwah, Margarita, wonderful to see you. Aren't we supposed to be talking soon? I have not seen a notification. Send me an email. Or, yeah, let's get together. And Madiane, bonjour, ça va, très bien, merci. And Faida, I'm glad that this was helpful. Oh, you needed it for your nearly 13-year-old daughter. Well, many blessings to you. I have a soft spot, as you know, for all the mamas out there, especially us single mamas trying to hold it down. There's going to be some good stuff coming. I talked to someone else who has some beautiful stories to share for moms because, you know, we hold up the sky. Anyway, my friends, I want to send you a ton of love for the weekend. What's up? Dr. Janet Anthony, also a contributing author to Time to Rise. She is rising up, y'all, and now she's taking it out there and helping other people, especially young people in the university, to really rise up. So this is just one of those gifts and joys of my life that I'm so grateful for. I'm grateful to be connected to you all because you fire me up, as I guess you can tell, and you allow me to share what I know, share my nerdy passion, and spread more love around the world. So I thank you, I thank you, I thank you, and I wish you a fabulous weekend. Bye. Ciao.